Sleep is very important for our skin, we know that. And it's a time when we're actually in repair mode. So the immune system, when we're awake, should be quiet, because the immune system and the brain can't work together because they're too expensive, metabolically speaking. So the brain's active during the day, the immune system is quiet. But when our brain goes to sleep at night, when it, really turns everything down, our immune system comes to life. It's like it's prowling around, looking for any nasty little pathogens that might have got in, but also doing its repairing work. You know what it uses for fuel when we're asleep is it breaks down fat. So sleep is not only time for our skin repair and all the other repair in our body to take place, it's also our fat burning time. So we need to really, really get strict. And I know it's really hard, and I'm guilty of this myself, to really turn our phones off and put them on flight mode when we get to bed, or turn them off altogether, and have at least an hour before bed when we're free of electronics. We're reading a book, we're not watching the telly, or we're meditating. We're doing something to get us really into the right frame of mind for sleeping, and to make sure that our bedrooms are dark as possible, with blackout blinds. Why as dark as possible? Because that's when we need the darkness to release melatonin from the pineal gland, which is right in the front of our head, because melatonin is the sleep hormone. So the darker our room is, the more melatonin we're going to produce, the better, the deeper, the more refreshing our sleep's going to be. And why cool? Because I think that our body, I can't remember how many degrees it is, but it naturally cools down, and it needs to cool down before we go to sleep, which is one of the reasons that an Epsom salt bath can be a really beneficial thing before bed, because it's, heating the body up, which means the cool down after the heating up is more dramatic, which puts us, or can put us, into a deeper stage of sleep. And by the way, a lot of people put a tablespoon of Epsom salts into their bath at night, say, oh, well, this stuff doesn't do anything at all. What we need is like 4 or 5 cupfuls, like a pound of Epsom salts, and then soak for 10 minutes or longer, but at least 10 minutes, and then dry ourselves off and hop straight into bed with a nice book and maybe a cup of nice tea or hot water. We know that lack of sleep means that we feel hungrier and less resilient the next day, and we tend to be hungry for carbohydrates. So let's do as much as we can to get as much good quality sleep as we possibly can.